Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an eventful midweek fixture thingy majiggy. We witnessed quite a lot of bangers this week. Liverpool getting downed last minute by Wolves. Quite an entertaining game if you're not a Liverpool fan. And then the title race got a bit interesting. It seems like City's bottling it, and then yeah, we'll talk about the one and only shit team in Spurs potentially facing relegation. But all right, let's get into it. I'm with Tato, I'm with Dofa, I'm Sandile, and this is the Rivals FC podcast. Boys, Liverpool, Tato, tell us what's going on. We'll start there. Tell us what's going on. How you feeling?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Florian Wirtz was missed because oh my days, there was no creativity, there was nothing. And it was just like, cause like for the first before the Wolves goal at first, that match was boring as hell. That match was Ekitike still a baller. He was trying some things. Quick as hell. He actually tried to create some opportunities. Hey man, Salah might be washed. Wallahi, Salah might be washed, man. We gotta.
But he scored.
Yeah,
Salah scored, though.
That's what I also wanted to say. Like
yeah,
Salah
he
scored
might
though.
be
Like
washed. Yeah, but he's yeah, bro. But like yo. Oh. I tell you know where I realized, man, was when Rio Momoha, when he came on, it was like a breath of fresh air, bro. Because like he was taking players on, the passing, his movement. He's like, when last did we see that from our wingers, bro? To like even just beat their man. Because Cody Gagpo was oh, literally. He cleared the ball, bro. Man said, "Let me switch teams for 2 seconds, bro. Let me switch teams for 2 seconds." It was Curtis Jones go like, bruh, bruh.
and
And
I want
I don't understand how.
I wanted to
Come again?
ask. I wanted to ask, like, do you think it's only Salah that's a problem there? Because I'm looking at that front
No,
line.
both of them. Both of them.
Ekitike is balling out. Gakpo was, I don't know, for like games
Hey,
now.
Gakpo is even worse, bro. Gakpo is even worse, bro. Man, I don't understand it, bro. It's like one trick pony, bro. He's like Iron, his wish from whatever even wish, Temu, whatever. Iron Robin from Temu. You know how Iron Robin used to like cut in and
Yeah.
like he
Yeah.
used to do that, but Iron Robin used to score him, bro. It's like, oh, you're so predictable. You're so like, there's nothing. There's nothing I get from the winger, bro. That's what I'm saying. As soon as Rio Ngumoha came on, it was like, damn, this boy needs to start. I know it's like he's 17, and definitely you want to like maybe develop him more a little bit. But at this point in time, bro, he is like, what do we have? We have Champions League to lose. So like, Slot needs to do, and then I don't know if y'all listened to Slot's press conference or you heard what he said, where he talks about like um the Premier League is now boring. Like the whole
Yeah.
like it's boring to watch from a football fan, what that. And I hear him. But at the same time, bro, it's like no, not even I hear him. It's like yes, I agree with him. I agree with him. Because that first 60 minutes or when did Wolves score? It was so boring. It was so boring. Florian Wirtz was so missed. I think um even for that, the thing is that final goal also was like it was such a easy goal to concede, bruh. Like the first pass from Curtis Jones to Allison was also like a hospital pass. And then when Allison tries to clear it, it was also like, what is going on? And then people have been making the argument that maybe also Ryong Moha and Federico Chiesa closed down Gomez so that he doesn't like get the space in for him to like get the shot off. But yeah, overall, it's just a poor performance, man. Poor, but Wolves really did play. They've been on some what is it called? Some streaks now. So they picked up
Yeah.
some form. I mean, Chelsea beat Aston Villa, beat Wolves. Yeah, obviously they're still staying down, but it's like only if they had picked up this form earlier in the season, then maybe. But yeah, it was just,
You laughed.
terrible sandwich, man.
You,
Terrible sandwich.
you laughed
I
at me when
actually,
we drew to these guys. Guess who's laughing now, brother? we we picked up a point. We
That
picked
was
up a
so
point.
funny though. It was
It's
so
really
funny
funny,
though.
bro.
It was so
Like,
funny.
and the what kills
No,
me
but
is
like
the energy.
also
The energy is wild. Like when
no.
we drew against it, it was like the whole world was singing, bro. And that
Okay,
was a
but you're
draw.
not
Yeah.
supposed to. Am I not supposed to laugh? Am I not supposed to laugh? I don't understand.
Nah, like you can laugh.
Right.
It's cool. It's just that it's just funny. We just looking back. It's like it's funny.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
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 I think
I
though. I
think,
think
and I'm so
I would
sorry. Just
say
last point. Sorry, quickly before
yeah.
you go
Go on.
again. Um, I think going back to Arnold's last point, where it's like even the Wolves game, Arsenal and Wolves game, that was a terrible game. I watched the Aston Villa and Wolves on. From a footballing perspective, that was a terrible game. And I think, okay, let me say this. Let me make this disclaimer. Let me make this disclaimer. This is not to come at Arsenal because they have maybe been the best. Also, like, whatever. Okay, wait, let me make my point first. I think this meta that we've gone into, where like everyone is taking set pieces, and that has become the way to like um, win games, is making football so boring, man. Because everyone now plays for the throw in, everyone now plays for the corner, and it's like we don't. Like, what happened to stuff in open play, bro? What happened to beating your winger? Don't get me wrong, I understand that now, like Tofu was saying, the league is so physical now. It's like everyone is really good now. Everyone can beat anyone. But like, yo, bro, something needs to change. I'm so sorry. I'm tired now. Like, even us, we gotta. It was like, bro,
Against
what
West
happened
Ham,
to
we
open
did.
play stuff? What happened to our goals? Like, what
Yeah.
happened to? And I was like, yeah, no, I don't know what you guys think about that, but
No,
yo,
I think it's just a consequential thing. Like we
Yeah.
started seeing low blocks last season, probably later in the previous season, and now a team Arsenal. I'm gonna point it out. It probably started because of us. We found a way, right, to actually make it work. So we're just gonna keep attacking, get the corner, get the set piece, and then score a goal. And then people saw that that was effective, and a lot of other
Mm.
teams now are actually starting to adopt it because it is an effective way to get a goal when you're facing a deep block and you just don't have that type of quality to beat it like that. And yeah, also I think it's also getting boring. Teams are playing like that. They'd rather sit back and then counter attack and then go on the other end, get a set piece or something like that, and then score.
Yeah.
It's just yeah, it's a consequential thing really. But yeah, it's just the era we're in. I don't know. I think we should get used to it, to be honest. I enjoy it because we're the best
we
at it.
need to get out of it. No, obviously, because like whoever's on top will always say that. I mean, people with Marino's side, I remember when they were playing the low block, everyone was flaming them. Pep Guardiola and his era of like dominating the team and passing the ball to death. That was also like kind of like not the best, but at least it was open play. It's just that the corners, man, it's like it's not open play. It's not happening within the game. Like, and it's just I don't know. Maybe some people are saying there must be a rule change. Do you agree with that? Like to make
Nah,
corners like
hell no. I heard they want to change the rules, or they are talking about changing the rules with time wasting and stuff like that. You know, trying to get rid of dark arts. I don't know, dude. I think that's just an overreaction, to be honest. You know,
even doing it now, dope, and it's like it's making the game boring. It's just it's
I
like
don't know. Yeah, I would
what
say what Sandile said. It's a consequential thing, you know, like the league. Because remember, Pep came with that attacking thing, and then people kind of found a way to Pep and all these big teams had the whole possession based football, you know, pinning teams back, and then they became. It's sort of like they became so defensively solid to go against that. Um, and now it's like every team is so defensively solid, and it feels like every team is trying not to lose as opposed to trying to win. You know what I mean? And it's just
boring. Why would
things
you
have
want to go
turned
into a
out.
game thinking like that, though? Go into the game, obviously, depending on the what kind of a team you are. Some people are fighting for relegation. Some people, mid-table. Like some people want to go for European spots. But like, is there even the right mentality, bro, to go into a game of saying, let's not lose versus let's try and get a win?
No, I don't think so. Obviously, I enjoy Arsenal's performances. I enjoy our performances, but I would like it if we like control the games and we attack more and all of that. So I definitely feel like going with that mentality of not trying to lose is not good. But then it's effective. That's the thing, you know. It's effective. Being physical, being defensive, it's working for certain teams, you know. So yeah, it keeps going back to that same statements that it's a consequential thing, and we may just have to get used to it. The one thing I would say though is like it's a bit sad to see how biased fans are towards attacking in football, and there's not much praise for defense. You know, I feel like we've seen some really good defensive performances, and those are they're not getting the flowers
I
they
don't,
deserve. It's just like people trying to attack defending and promote attacking again.
I don't think people would have an issue if no, but you guys do get your praises though. You guys are known as the best defensive team in Europe. So I don't understand
But
what you because it's
people are
like
making more noise about us playing boring football than being a solid
no, but
defensive side.
this is not my point is not saying it's an Arsenal thing. My point is saying it's a Premier League thing where everyone in the
Yeah.
league is not doing that. Where it's like, okay, let's try and take advantage of the thingy of that's my point. Arsenal just have, like you said, it's a consequential thing. They happen to the best to happen to be the best at it, and that's why they're at the top of the league. But like now, the whole Premier League has fallen into this meta, and this meta is not the one, bro. That's just my take on it. Like it was just, bro.
I mean,
Yeah, it's absolutely. We
Just
just have
even
to.
yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, but I think we'll start seeing a shift next season. But speaking of great defensive performances, we saw City drop points against Forest at the Etihad, and I tuned in after the Arsenal game, right, which was also kind of a stinker. I'm not gonna lie. Um, it wasn't the most entertaining game. I'm just glad we secured the points there. In terms of the title race, boys, yeah, it does seem like Arsenal's starting to run away with it. City.
Yeah, season nine. I know I said it before. I know I've said it before, but this time, no. I think that's why people were like making the situation so big when you guys lost to Wolves. It's because there's no other team that's like, if you guys lose this season, it's going to be so catastrophic because no other team has been that good. I think that's why everyone was like making it such a big deal. It's like there's no way. Like there's actually no way you can lose to this City side, you know? And that's why it was like such a. But now City drop points also, and it's like GG's man. Arsenal, yeah, they won the title.
Do you think like are you gonna give us credit now
They
at
won the
least?
title.
Are you gonna give us a bit of credit because you after we lost to Wolves, you said we weren't gonna get 6 from 6 because Arsenal went on to beat Spurs and then we went on to beat Chelsea, and now it's 9 points from 9 with a
No
seven
fairs.
point gap. What do you think?
Fairs, no fairs, fairs. Can I be honest though? Can I be
Sorry about
honest?
that.
Can I be honest, man?
Go on.
No problem. Can I be honest? I was also kind of banking on like Tottenham having a new manager bounce, but I didn't know they were gonna be this ass. I didn't know they were gonna be this terrible. Like I thought maybe like because Thomas Frank is now gone, maybe. I was like, yeah, I didn't. No, no shame. Also have done the what needed to be done. Honestly, at this point of the season, it is to just grind out results. There's like a lot of Arsenal fans have been saying, when we played pretty football, it was like we couldn't win the league, and now that we're playing the ton of football, it's like people are coming at us, and it's like, okay, I've got 2 points to say to that one. I think yes, I do commend Arsenal for just like getting the results. It's crunch time. It's towards the end of the season. We just need to see it out. Number two, you can't not expect flame for the way you play. You just can't. I don't see how you can, like, because of like everything that has happened and everything that is happening, like, and everything that I've already mentioned in terms of the meta and the shift of the meta, you know. But anyway,
Nah, I hear you.
They,
Don't forget
they
anything.
respect Arsenal, man. What are your thoughts on the game?
Oh, mine. You want to
Oh,
hear mine? I think. I
Oh,
think.
okay, Dofa can go first.
Okay, wait. Nah. Let
Oh,
me. Let me.
whoever.
Let me
Sorry,
say.
whoever.
Let
Whoever.
me. Let me. Let me say what I want to say before, because it's not. It's not going to be a lot. I think on that game, I watched it, and I usually watch games with emotion, and then I watched that game, and I was kind of like, I think at halftime, because there was a chance in the beginning of the game where Gabriel had to clear David Raya's mistake, and I was like, it's gonna be one of those games, and I immediately emotions just went. So I wasn't, and then yeah, I just watched the game from like also an Arsenal fan's perspective, and then I was like, okay, I'm expecting City to win their game, and I think I was more excited after the game ended, to actually I enjoyed the result more because of that. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest performance, but I'm very proud of the performance that we put on because we needed to at least secure the 3 points there. Well, in fact, in every game now we need to secure the 3 points. City needed to do that; they dropped points. So yeah, I'm like I said, I'm proud of the boys, man. I don't have anything much to say. We just need to tighten it up because there's still a bit of creaks when the teams put pressure on us. Then yeah. Also, Brighton's head coach, bruh, cry more. Honestly, I've been seeing him say stuff, and I'm just like, bro, hold it, hold that, just hold it, okay? Like you're going against a team that's trying to win the title. What did you expect? Right? We're going to play some anti-football sometimes, but
But
yeah,
that was also a great performance, though, was it?
huh?
Yeah, well, the Brighton one also wasn't a great performance.
It
I,
wasn't.
I, I watched the game. It was
Mm.
like, yeah,
They
man. Yeah,
kept
besides
wasting
that,
chances.
Saka, I didn't see much created in terms of opportunities and stuff.
Mm,
As like,
yeah,
anyway, the win is a win.
mm. Dofan, what do you
yeah.
think?
I actually think it was a great performance defensively. It was a masterclass
Okay.
in defense, bro.
Okay.
Like that match was
In
crazy
Capie.
for Sunday. In Capier, and Gabriel. I mean, sure, Mosquera, because he came on for Saliba, so I'll always give him his flowers.
Yeah, okay.
Having to come on for someone like Saliba is not an easy task, but he didn't have the greatest game. But yeah, defensively, we were so good. Like we relied on our defense, and they pulled up. They pulled through. So I'm gonna give our defense flowers. I wouldn't. I think our issue is obviously we don't. Okay, we've got Jokeres, but he just
Top
can't hold the
14.
ball. Huh?
Yo, yo, you're the guy. No, I'm sorry. I've
Yeah,
tried.
he just
I've
can't.
tried.
Jokeres just can't hold the
I've
ball.
tried.
So and
Oh my
Eze
days.
is not as physical as well. He doesn't have that presence. So I think that's where we're really messing up. It's great to see that Kai Havertz is back. That's why I think our performances are going to be different from now on. As long as we can keep Kai Havertz fit, whether he plays for Eze or Jokeres, it's going to be a massive, massive boost. And then Zubamendi needs to rest as well. He's being ran
He's
to the ground.
tired, man. He's tired. He's been
So it's
ran.
like our defenders, our midfielders are tired. Our attack and creative midfielders are not really physical enough, or they're not getting some of the basics right, which is just messing everything up. I would say it's an easy fix. Kai Havertz is the solution. I feel so. We just have to see how it goes. Yeah, not a great performance attacking, but I'm gonna say it was a great defensive performance.
I think even this weekend, if you can, because you're playing the FA Cup this weekend. It's the FA Cup fixtures. Liverpool are playing today at the time of recording. So I think this is the time when
No,
Mikal
not today.
rests.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we are playing today.
yeah.
Okay.
So I think Mikal just needs to go rest Declan Rice, go rest Zubamendi, play
Yes,
Nogard,
Declan
play.
Rice is. I feel like he's also tired,
He's
man. Like the
tired,
legs,
bro.
like he's
I
tired, bro.
I
He
saw
is
it against
tired.
Chelsea. I saw it against Chelsea. I was surprised he was even
Yeah.
starting this game, the last game that we played on Wednesday. I was surprised, but he needs a proper rest, man. He's just shattered. But yeah, I agree totally. In terms of the title race, what do you guys think? Dofa, how you feeling? Do you think City dropping points to Forest, do you think that's it's gonna make a difference or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Sorry, I was receiving a call on my phone. Um, I think we still have to just take it game by game. Still have ways. Sorry, I'm receiving calls here. We just have to take it match by match. I think it's a very, very good position. It's in our hands. I think the match we play Man City is going to be very, very telling. It's going to be like a decider. But I feel good about it because Man City still have to play Chelsea away. And yeah, I feel good about it, to be honest. But still have a ways to go. Still, we
I'm
can't
still
get carried
Arsenal.
away.
The people who stop you guys the most is Arsenal. How can I lie? Arsenal,
It
yo.
it really is playing in our hands because I was looking at City's fixtures. They play Newcastle tomorrow, I think, and then they've got Real Madrid on Tuesday, and then they come back and play West Ham, who's in a relegation battle. So it's going to be a hard-fought game. They
They probably smack them. They probably West Ham are terrible. They probably smack them.
this
They
is
smack
football.
Liverpool.
This is football.
Liverpool smacked them 5-2. Fairs,
You,
you know what then?
you guys
Fairs.
lost to Wolves.
Fairs.
So I don't know. I'm hoping at least West Ham can do something there. But those run of fixtures are not easy for City, and I think we're going to start seeing some tired legs. Pep needs to make some pretty good decisions, and yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I wish Marks was here so he can give his input, but yeah, whatever.
Like, Pep has been here before, you know. He's had to manage he's done the triple. He's had to manage competing and he's done the double how many times? You know, so
Yeah,
obviously it's not the same group of players, but I'm more worried about Pep than I am Arteta, respectfully, because Pep has done it before, you know.
yeah.
Nothing against Arteta, but every time Arteta has like fallen at the end. But maybe this time will be his time, and after 6 years, after a version what of Arsenal, but yeah.
I'm tired of trying to focus on City now and be like, oh, they've done it before. I'm tired of that, bro. I think it just comes down to what we have to do. We in the lead. It's in our hands. If we, like Dofa said, if we go game by game, we'll be sharp. If it goes like, if it stays like this going into the Etihad game, the pressure that City is gonna have is absolutely incredible. If we draw that game, league is done. The league is done. It's ours. So yeah, it's gonna be
See, why are
interesting.
you going into the game saying if we draw? You know what, Faiz, I understand your point.
No,
I
it's
understand your point. No,
hypothetical.
listen.
I'm not.
Listen,
I
I
think we
understand your
beat
point.
them. I think we beat them at
No,
Etihad. Don't get me wrong.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I think we're gonna beat them. But this is football still. But yeah, anyways, let's talk about the other club now on the other side of London. On the other side of North
Okay,
London.
let me start. I'm an Arsenal fan, but I'm gonna admit right now, I don't want Tottenham to go down, bro.
I'm conflicted, bro. I'm
I
conflicted.
don't want them to go. They can't, dude. They could, like, I know they are rivals, but can you imagine a season without the North London
Yeah,
derby?
that's why I'm conflicted,
Ah,
bro.
no.
But
That's a
can,
guarantee, bro.
but
Guaranteed 6 points every season. 6 points
yeah.
guaranteed, and now they go.
That's
Nah,
crazy.
bro.
And a guaranteed 6 points.
But nah, the North London derby, like, I don't think you understand, Tata. As an Arsenal fan, bro, like, North London derby has that thing. It's like,
Yeah,
it's an event,
I
so
get
it
it.
feels
I get it.
festive.
I
It
get
feels
it.
so fun, man.
it's like
And you
But like
imagine a whole season without that, without
my question
proving
for
how
you,
rare North London is. Like, that's so unfortunate.
I'm gonna
like my
miss.
question, man,
Yeah,
is
go on.
how are these guys like are the players that bad? Like I don't there's no way, like genuinely, man, genuinely. There's no way, like, right? Because
I
I
think so.
understand Thomas Frank, his football was just not working. And I think it was a little too late for him to get him out of there. But now they have Ego Tudo and it's like someone who's got that charisma. You know, he's kind of like the antithesis of what Thomas Frank was. He's got the characteristics, got the aura, he's got the tactics to now like, okay guys, we need to come, we need to play some great football. And still they look terrible.
Let me
Like
ask you this, bro. Sorry, go on.
No, that's it. It's just terrible.
Oh,
Like I don't.
yeah. I think like your opening statement was, "Are they just that bad?" And I think they are. Like, think about all the players who play for Tottenham,
But bro, they
and
have Van
think.
de Ven, bro. They have
No, wait. Let me
Romero.
ask you this. Let me ask you this question. Think about all the first team players at Tottenham, and think about all the rest of the big five, right? The rest of the big six. There are five remaining in the big
Mm-hmm.
six. Tell me which players from Tottenham's first team make it into the rest first teams. I don't know if
You can
you
make
get
an
me.
argument for Van de Ven.
Besides him, that's it.
You can make
Right.
an argument for James Madison, who like I think they're missing
Arthur.
heavily. I think they're
Who does
missing
he?
heavily.
Which team in the big six does he start for? His
You can
man,
probably any
bro.
of
I
them.
just
That's a good
I don't think
question.
they've
Okay,
got the
let me say it
quality.
like this. Let me say it like this. Let me say it like this. I think he has the quality to start for the big teams. I don't think he gets in front of like Odegaard and Verts and Enzo and Bruno. I don't think he starts ahead of them, but he definitely has the quality to play for any of those clubs.
Sure,
And
but
that's someone who, yeah,
my 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 point is they just don't have enough quality in the team. I think they're just like it's
no,
not as
I
complicated
understand
as it
that.
seems. It's just they're a mid
But
team,
they're not
mid player.
relegation. They're not a relegation team though, Topher. They're not a relegation team.
They are.
Shit.
No, they are. Bro, the way they playing, no man. We can't not say this team
They
doesn't
aren't
get
a relegation team.
bro, they
I
are.
mean,
I think they're on par with West Ham at this point.
yeah,
Genuinely.
like
No,
they're there, bro.
but we're talking about the quality of players, bro. Okay, let's look at the rest of the besides the big six. Let's look at the rest of the league. Who gets in front of like Van de Ven from other, they're Pedro Porro, they've spent. Me personally, I think they're missing James Madison, they're missing Kulusevski, because if you look at that midfield, Palhinha, Conor Gallagher also, that signing not did not make sense because they needed a creative and they said, okay, bam, we're gonna fetch Conor Gallagher. And I was like,
But they have Xavi
what?
Simons. Like the club is just run purely. They have Xavi Simons there, and he should be probably taking James Madison's place because he's injured. They're also having an injury crisis. So I don't even. There's so much wrong with that club. It's like
Yeah,
the off pitch stuff is starting to affect them on the pitch, and I can't.
Yeah.
I don't see a world where they don't. I look. I was going to say earlier. I don't want them to get relegated because I'm gonna miss the London derbies, and that's the six guaranteed points to just boost us a little bit. It's just to go do a back to back. Just But then I would also love to see them in the season where we win it, them go down. Oh,
Okay, story wise, but like I'm talking about like realistically now, realistically, do you think they actually go down?
I don't think so. I hope not.
also, I don't think so. But the
But
possibility
guys,
is
but guys,
there.
they're
It's
like
like 50
2 points or
50.
1 point above the relegation zone though.
That's what I'm
Like
saying. They lost. What was the score yesterday? 3-1 to Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace,
I looked.
Crystal Palace are so terrible this season and
That's
they
what I'm
lost to
saying.
Crystal Palace, bro.
I'm also saying the same thing, bro. I saw that and I was like, guys, there's no way. Like you can't be sure that this team is gonna stay up. You cannot anymore. It was a joke until yesterday. Until that game. No, literally, I was like, nah, nah. You can't rely on this team to stay up. I genuinely think that's the case, right?
Eh, we just
It
have to
was
see.
literally until yesterday, I was like, nah, they're gonna be fine. But after the game yesterday, I'm like, surely,
Yeah. That
So you
message
think
has
they're going down for
surely,
sure?
like,
I think with that performance, if they
it's a
continue playing like that,
possibility.
yeah, no, if they continue playing like that, they gone, bro. The message I sent on the group, that was me like, nah, bro, wait.
There's no way.
I was trolling, but that was a genuine like concern for even my own rivals, bro. I was like, are they actually going down? Like, but anyways, yeah, we'll have to see, boys. We'll have to see how it plays out. Um, it's a interesting battle there by relegation. Interesting battle even for top five. Yo, Liverpool dropped points. Chelsea decided to demolish. It's looking good for them. It's looking good for Arsenal as well. The pressure is on City,
Oh, yeah, Man United as well. And it's
Man United.
sorry, just quickly on the top one.
Come again.
It was so interesting, bro. No, I'm saying it's just I don't know if you saw what Paul Scholes posted there. It's like, nah, United has been terrible. What did he say? Something, and then some people have made the point that like, is Michael Carrick going under this guy is because against West Ham it was a last minute equalizer against who they played previously. There's been late winners. I mean, I bar the Arsenal the City game, every other game, it's like, hey man, it's a bit shaky. But a win is a win at the end of the day. But to be fair, this is how Arsenal started the season. Y'all started the season like, yeah, we getting the wins. They're all late and they all what, and then eventually you got found out. Michael Carrick, maybe. I don't know.
I think
I don't know. Something to keep an eye on.
the new manager
Yeah.
bounce is starting to fade for Man United. But what a goal by Osula! I love that goal. But yeah, it's something to look out for. You guys are right.
Mm.
That was a finish. I was, ooh, ugh. I looked at
I'm
the
talking
Oh,
about the Nottingham Forest goal. Did you see that back heel, bro?
bro. Both of them, even Elliot
Oh,
Anderson.
yeah.
Ooh, what a baller!
That's good.
Get him at my club, please, please. But yeah,
well,
interesting midweek fixtures,
no, I
boys.
used to come to Liverpool, man.
Nah, nah, nah. No, no, no.
No, I used to come to Liverpool, which is right. Because
Bro,
McAllister, he started to pick up form, and then now it's back to like,
you stop being
I
greedy,
need
bro.
Gravenberch out.
You guys spent almost 400, 500 million, and now you still want to get Elliot and bruh, fix the players that you
Yes,
have
he
already,
was
bro.
slotted. Slot, man. They're the interesting guy, bro. Bro said, yeah, we spent 450 mil, but we only been able to use 250 mil of that. And I was like, listen,
He's complaining about 250 mil. Crazy. Hey,
I
listen now.
bro,
Listen
top
now.
four is
There's an
not that
argument to be
expensive,
made.
bro.
There's an argument to be made about what he said, but I don't think you should say that to like as a manager to come out and say, yeah, I've only used 250 million. It's like you're gonna get slack for that because people go back and say, okay, what about your recruiting department? Why did you recruit injury players, prone players? Why didn't you get some of them weren't even like you had a TK? I mean, do y'all think looking at it objectively, man, I do think you're gonna go in the summer, but do you think you had too big of a task because of like he had to integrate 7 or 8 players? So many players left last season. Most like it was such a different team last season. Like the loss of Trent, I think was very big. Number one, I think the way we used to platform Mo Salah to like,
Mm-mm.
Mo Salah was our guy. Mo Salah was our guy. And now it's just um,
No.
and he has to integrate. No.
Look, you already had a good
Yeah.
side. You had a title-winning side, bro. You were buying players to make the team better and win everything. How has it gone backwards? I think that's an easier task to actually add on and become
Fair,
stronger.
fair.
It's not like you're trying to rebuild a side, which I think if that's the case with Honest Lord, where he wanted to actually create his own side, then he approached this whole season terribly and should be getting the sack for it. Because there's no ways it goes backwards, bro. That's why I'm not making excuses for Slot. Nah, no,
No. I just wanted to ask. I just wanted to ask.
yeah.
No, I still do think at the end of the season, thank you so much, bold man. You can go bring me Xavi Alonso. Bring me Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, that should die.
Yeah, that.
All right.
Yeah, we can end it off there. We'll see what happens in terms of the top four, the title race, and the relegation battle. It's heating up for the run-in catch-ups during the week, possibly in the weekend as well. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, leave a comment on what you want to see, and then we'll get back to you. Cheers.